Raccoon attack. Yeah, 3 minutes of no audio because I'm an amateur. Poor Ironhead. So we got Granny Salazar. She's sleeping with 4chan. Who's a 17-year-old. Abs fell from space. Ironhead is recovering from a raccoon assault where he was very badly injured. And we're working on the base. We need more metal. So we're gonna wait till the walls are done, and we're gonna go harvest some more metal so we can put vents in. We're gonna need a couple more heaters as well. The temps in the main rooms look okay, but we will need more. We're gonna need some more bricks, more marble as well. We're almost done in the short term with the granite, so that's good. Abs is working on the prison wall right now. This is the future prison cell. This is the future hospital, and these 4 are rooms for the people. Though obviously, Granny Salazar and 4chan, little baby 4chan, they sleep in the same room. If you know what I'm saying. I think I made it clear already what's going on there. It's not right. It's not right. That shit ain't right. Delicious watery beverage. Ironhead, how you doing? He's good to go. Let's get him his gun. You don't need to be in bed anymore. Go work. His left eye is scratched, but he can still see a little bit. Did I forget this one square? Doesn't seem right at all. Weird. That's set for home, right? Yep. Just do a couple more granite. The prison. And then we need to switch over to marble blocks now. And we're also gonna need more metal. So let's get this much metal. That's a bunch. That should help. And that'll allow us to build vents and heaters. Maybe another battery. Or 2. Let's get that rock out of there. Because it's the wrong type. Salazar and Albs doing some mining. What's Ironhead doing? He's coming too. What's 4chan doing? He should be researching if he's done cooking. Yeah, he's not. He is now. So it's still pretty cold in the non-heated areas. None of the heat's really seeped in because we don't have any vents. So vents are awfully expensive, metal-wise. 4chan Salazar, Granny Salazar, and her little boy toy 4chan. Oh, he's of age now. He's 18. Oh my god. Well, that's positive. So it's no longer illegal. It's just immoral. So that's progress. Ironhead's fully healed. I'd like to get Ironhead into a bedroom. He is one of the original. In fact, the town is actually called Ironhead Burg. He deserves to not sleep in the kitchen. She can sleep in the kitchen. It's fine. It's fine. She's just a kid. We could put her put her on a cot on the floor. You ever travel with like your parents and like, they're trying to keep costs down, so like you have to sleep on the extra bed that they drag into the hotel room. Like I have several sisters, so like I would always, and I'm the youngest, so I'd always get stuck with like the worst sleeping accommodations. Like, so if we went to go see my grandmother, I always had to sleep in like on the cot in the basement, or if we stayed in a hotel room, I always had to sleep on like the little bed in the corner that you order from the hotel front desk, and of course the beatings. Don't forget the beatings. We're up to 302 metals, so we can make some temperature changes here. Have to have this one on this side, unfortunately. Poor planning on my part, where the vents are located. Do that, do that. And we're gonna move this heater out here. And we're gonna add a heater right here. I think we ought to put one down here too. And then that will probably be enough heat, maybe? Question mark? What are we at in here? It's up to 17C, but it is not as cold as it has been because it is the 1st of April. How's the lover's suite here? It's down to 16C. Well, when these 2 heaters are done, maybe that'll balance it out a bit. All right, I wanted to build another battery too. Let's get a little more power stored up. We're almost to the point. We're almost. It looks like we're just halfway through researching geothermal, and that'll be good because then that'll solve all our power problems in the short term. And I think that we're gonna build like an outer wall section all around this, and then this will be where we build the spaceship. But we'll have to see how much bigger we need to get. You know, it's huge. It's big enough already. No, it isn't huge, but it's a very small colony. So if we get the tech research up and you know, get some rooms built, maybe we can survive. I mean, you can't really do much defensive stuff anymore, right? So, because they broke that all in the royalty update, they can't build like courtyards or death boxes. You basically just have to remain small enough and poor enough that they don't want to come get you. So there's no point in, for example, in exporting goods for money, because you can't buy your way out of problems anymore. It's just stay on task and hopefully stay low enough. Keep your reps up if you can. So far we've only been attacked by Banastra a couple times. We're playing on the 2nd hardest level of Chillax as well. So I'm sure it'll get worse. Eventually we'll have some mech hives drop on us and kill us, and then we'll lose the game. Because that's how the fucking game works, isn't it? So attempts in here are all... Well, this is a little cold in the research lab. The bedrooms are 19C. That's a tad cold. I don't know. I mean, we could add another heater in the hallway. That might help. I think we need to get this marble going here. We need about 400 or 500 marble to complete the floor, a double bed, a dresser, and there, because we want to get Ironhead in there, right? Get Ironhead some luxury accommodations, because you know he is the mayor theoretically. So yeah, hang some extra lights there. I do think we need another heater. Where should we put it? It's cold back here, but it's also still cold in the rooms. So I kind of feel like we should just like put it right here. Let's put it over here. Well, put it here. I don't know that the actual proximity to the heat vent actually matters. What's in the cargo pods? Psychoid. That doesn't matter to us right now. But it's not worth fetching, that's for sure. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. Delicious watery beverage. We got some visitors here. Let's see. Who's good at talking? 4chan. Who knew? 4chan's the suave one. 4chan, go talk to this guy and see if he's got any slaves. Okay, he does. We can't afford any of them though, so that doesn't really matter. We could sell a bunch of components. I mean, that's not smart, so we're not going to do it. But he's got drugs too. We can't afford any drugs. I mean, we have a little bit of money for what it's worth. Boy, I would love to buy like Caribou here or Harmon. Caribou, he's a misandrist. Maybe he's more like 4chan. Harmon. Harmon's greedy. That's no big deal. You know, just give him a nice room, right? He's a good miner and stuff. We can't afford it. There's no way. We'd have to sell so many components to probably be catastrophic. I mean, as it is, 89 components is pretty good. I mean, you don't need a lot more components, right? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. There's some things that are like 10 components. So, how much would it be to tile this room? 200, and then let's see. There's another 85, and then 50, and then 30. That's no more mistakes. It's about 400 or so to fill out a suite, assuming we mess up one or two things as well. So we're gonna wait until we have that, and then we're gonna start the next bedroom. It's still real cold. What else can we do in the short term? We can make another duster so Obs can switch to it when the temperature changes, because she's wearing a parka. How is her parka? Her parka's in alright shape. Her pants are kind of worn out. 4chan's clothes are alright. Salazar's clothes are alright. Ironhead's are fine too. So synth thread, that stuff doesn't wear out as much, does it? Ironhead is making the coat. That's interesting. I wonder how badly this will turn out. Ironhead's not exactly a natural craftsperson. But Salazar was working on the bricks, huh? It's excellent. Oh, wow. Abs, this is your new coat. You know, yeah, don't wear that. It's too hot. It's too hot. The parka's uncomfortable. It's not actually hot, but it will be too hot. It will be too hot. We'll also need to get some cowboy hats done. How about we make those as well, right? Everybody likes cowboy hats. I mean, have you ever met someone who's like, I don't like cowboy hats? Yeah, okay. Probably. So, you know, 4chan and Salazar are banging, but I don't think they're actually having sex. Oh, 4chan had to turn down the girl who's his age. Albs. Albs is trying to get in with 4chan, huh? That's sordid. What happened there? Albs wooed 4chan by cheerfully making fun of his kindness. 4chan gave a minimal response. Albs is like, I can't believe you're sleeping with Grandma Salazar. That's so nice of you. And 4chan was like, oh, this is awkward. Aubrey Obs Angst. Her last name is Angst. That's dark. Some travelers. These two, I've never seen the hearts go up from them, so I'm not sure they're really, you know, I think maybe there's just some, let's call them grandmotherly love between them. It's not as bad as it seems, hopefully. Let's tile this room. Yeah, because we're at 300, so we're gonna be real close on the bedroom brick count real soon. So we'll do that. We'll plan everything. Hopefully it'll get built. This is gonna be Ironhead's new bedroom. He's working on the floor in his own room. It's a craft. It's craft. He has to focus and do a good job. Because he wants a nice, flat, even floor, so when he plays Settlers of Catan, you can lay the board on the floor. Ironhead's really into board games. Except chess. He hates chess. Chess is the worst anyway, so I mean. So the end table's good. Drum roll on the double bed. Will it be good enough? It is good. Oh, it's excellent. So this is now Ironhead's bed. Excellent. Ran out of bricks though. He's working on cowboy hats. He's finished 2 of them though. That's good. There's 3 of them rather. One of them is made of dog leather. I don't think I would wear a dog leather hat. I would be like, can I wear the cotton hat? No, put on the dog leather. We should probably put apparel in here in the storage here. So they stopped putting the they stopped storing the hats in the freezer. Well, the floor is done. Excellent. So now we're just catching up on the dresser. Well, I guess we should do Ob's room next, or maybe that. Well, because we don't have sanitary materials or whatever. So maybe hold off on the hospital, I guess. We could do the prison next. It's always nice to have a prison available, so you can try to recruit people who you don't kill, right? I'm gonna move these wooden beds in here for the prison, and if necessary, like if something goes awry, we can convert it to a hospital instead. So you know that'd be good. We just need more marble bricks now. It's the 5th of April, May, and it's not warm enough to plant anything yet. It's still -1°C. Let's see. Drum roll. Granny Salazar is putting together a dresser from IKEA, from Brickia. So brick B into brick C with brick D on top of brick F. Wait, where's brick E? Ironhead's bedroom is complete. So we need another 400 marble or so we can do the next bedroom, or maybe just 200 and we can do the floor of the hospital. Of course, we also need a table in here too, right? Hospital prison. So two things that are super easy, right, to help improve your prisoner mood so you can get them on your side faster is have a nice room they're in and make sure they have a table to eat at. Because, you know, this is Rimworld and eating without a table is like a serious fucking tragedy. It drives people crazy. Alright, it's 10°C, so it's almost warm enough to start planting. We got through the winter on about 2,000 rice, which is pretty good. We had a little bit of, we're all out of power. That's not good. I can't believe we drained the batteries that much. We're gonna need more metal so we can get that power plant up soon anyways. I guess we just need more batteries because we went a long time without having wind there. But I think we're better off just saving up because we're real close. I mean, we're like 4/5 of the way into the research for the next power plant, so we're real close. Ironhead slowly mining. We need 4chan to, you know, focus and maybe not worry about having weird, awkward old lady get the butter lubrication needed sex with Granny Salazar. Though, again, I'm not sure they're really doing it. I think maybe Granny Salazar is just taking 4chan under her wing and maybe they'll break up, but then again, maybe they'll get married. It's pretty creepy. They're lovers, but I've never seen them have the hearts icon, so I'm not sure they're really lovers. It's just a cover. It's 4chan. 4chan is just trying to understand his sexuality, and Granny Salazar is just covering for him. It's Granny Salazar is 4chan's beard, is what I'm saying, basically. Yeah, that's what's going on. 4chan is eventually going to come out, but he's not sure yet. He's not sure. So, is this going to be enough? What is it? It's 30 or so per. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, because it's like 500 metal, right? So we're gonna need more. Everybody needs more metal, so we'll get that down too. I'd still like you to be making bricks too. So how can I manage that here? See, this is a mining 4. Salazar should be on bricks before she's on. Oh no. Okay, let's put her down to 3 for craft. So she will make bricks before she mines. 4chan's researching, and Albs is like generally kind of useless. She's also on the day shift. I forgot about that. Let's move Albs' bed into what will be the hospital so she can stop sleeping in the kitchen. And we're out of power again. So all these heaters running all day, every day. Really draining our power reserves. Yeah, barely storing anything in there too. We just gotta get the research done. What are you doing, 4chan? Oh, you're making dinner, huh? Gotta keep the food in. It's not great to have your researcher and your cook be the same person, but we just don't have enough people to really change that around. I guess Salazar could cook, but then who would grow? Albs is not good at anything. I guess we could put Albs on research, but that would be going backwards in a way. Because, you know, 4chan's put so much effort in researching. He looks a lot of stuff up online. He spends a lot of time in our conspiracy. You know, he's very knowledgeable about the child molesting elites. It's 4chan. That's what they talk about, right? I like I said, I'm not even sure 4chan's a thing anymore. You used to see a lot of like internet news and phenomenon seem to be originating at 4chan, but I don't really hear much stuff attributed to 4chan anymore. Certainly not to the level it was back in, like, say 2016 or even earlier, you know, when 4chan was like still a heavily trafficked website. I feel like I don't know, where did everybody go to just start doing Facebook groups? I don't know. I don't even have a Facebook, so I don't know. We're almost up to what, 438 metal. That's a good amount of metal. Let's cancel all of that right now. Ironhead can just finish those. That'll take us like up over 500, and then we can focus on the brick making. Oh, Albs went into prison. We're out of power again, and this isn't good for the freezer at this point. But we're so close. I hate to build another windmill when we're this close to geothermal power. I think we'll just have to tough it out and hope it doesn't burn us, or in this case, defrost us. How cold is it? It's still below freezing. It's fine. It's fine. 4chan's having a meditation session. He's like, be me. Want chicken tenders. Sleep with grandmother. He's formulating some green text. Albs wandering around, not doing anything useful, you know. They're working in the garden. Yeah, we can't really keep the power going with just these two windmills. It hasn't been windy enough to charge the battery banks, especially in the you know, in the cold weather still. It's still below 10 C, so those heaters are still working real hard. Alb's working through the night. She's a night owl, so she's on the night shift. She's doing a little gardening. What's she gonna do now? She went into Salazar's 4chan's bedroom real quick and then left. I think she might have cleaned up a dirty spot on the floor, which is a little creepy, but now she's stopping for lunch and she's having a break. She's having a break on third hour, huh? Is that in your schedule? Yeah, third hour actually is her recreation time. Third through fourth hour. She's just staring at the sky at night, having a good old time. She's like, I like laying on this rock. And then she's got some free time after that, but her clothes are ratty. What's she wearing that's ratty? Oh, her pants. Ugh. We're gonna need some more clothes. Let's get a couple pairs of pants. And a couple shirts. And we might as well make them button down, you know, get some style. We're up to 165 bricks. That's good. Talzar is planting the difficult to plant and grow herbal medicine now. Gotta have that herbal medicine because this is still our original drop medicine here. This was just the first winter we've made it through, so it's technically like year 2 now. We've made it through 56 days, so it's not quite year 2. Well, we're not dead yet. We're getting closer and closer. 4chan is going to discover the secrets of geothermal technology. He's going to make one of those. He's going to make one of those volcanoes that you make in like elementary school. He's going to be like, you see, guys, what we need is baking soda and peroxide. No, what is it? It's vinegar and baking soda, right? I didn't make the volcano in school because I was too poor to get paper mache. Yeah, that's right. Too poor for paper mache or paint or any effort from my parents. I can remember for the diorama thing, man, being the poor kid, right, is always most evident when you have to like bring something from home. And like, I think our diorama thing was like had something to do with Little House on the Prairie, right? So we read Little House on the Prairie, and then we had to build like a little log cabin. But I didn't have any Lincoln logs. Lincoln logs were expensive, and I wasn't smart enough or creative enough to like go out and pick up some sticks and make a log cabin. Also, I didn't have a hot glue gun or hot glue or anything like that. So I had a shoebox. And I drew on the inside of the shoebox with a brown like crayon or something like that to make it look like it was a log cabin. And then I made like little paper Laura Ingalls Wilder and her dad and stuff in the log cabin. I remember getting like a C- for that. And it's like, you're giving me this grade because I'm poor. Maybe that part came later. The realization that I was being punished because I didn't have the wherewithal to make anything. The other thing that poor kids have against them that people don't often realize is that their parents aren't around to help them for shit because their parents are desperately scratching away to make enough money for them to, be able to eat and, stuff like that. God forbid children eat. So like your mom works, 12 hours a day and your dad's gone or whatever, so you don't get help on the school project, so you just have to figure it out yourself. And you're a little dull, you're not the most interesting or creative child ever or anything. Not that I know anything about that. All I know is that when I was a kid, I got in trouble all the time for talking too much. Every single report card had the talks too much in class line. I don't know if you had this, but we had this thing where like they had codes. So like you'd have like your class, a letter grade, and then there'd be a code, a set of codes after your letter grade. It'd be like 475, 632, 521, and 475 was spends too much time socializing, and 632 was won't stop touching himself in class. I beg your pardon, that sort of thing. So I always had the talking too much code, which is kind of funny because I don't think I'm actually particularly outgoing or anything. It's just yammering is easy for me, I guess, unless I'm tired, and then I get all angry, but that's different. So we're getting a hospital floor in that isn't sterile, but it's better than dirt, right? Because the room will have an infection chance, and it'll go down. This will go down as the floor gets replaced with bricks, so that's positive. Albs is sleeping in what's going to be the future prison. A beautiful aurora is lighting up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them and make the night brighter. Well, I think Albs is the only person who's going to be up. And we'll see how long it lasts, too. I don't remember. Where are we in the world? Are we in the northern part? I'm pretty sure we are. Let's see. Um, yeah. All right. I mean, we're not like ultra north or something, but it's northerly. So, all right, we got a second hospital bed made of marble now. We want to move all the medicine into this room as well. Oh, I didn't realize this shelf sucked. Let's tear it down. We don't want poor quality furniture. It really negatively affects the room's appearance. I want to make sure that things like shelves and tables and stuff are well made. Preferred and medicine. Make sure that's on preferred as well. So we got like a working infirmary now with like a floor that isn't made of dirt, and the infection chance in the room has gone down to 52%, which is that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're almost civilized. We're like on the edge of reaching civilization. I think the next thing we'll do is we'll floor the room that Albs is sleeping in, which is the prison. But I mean, alternately, we could just make Albs a bedroom. Give her an actual space to sleep in that's her own. Let's do that. Let's wait till we have about 400 marble, and then give Albs somewhere nice to sleep. Clear that, and then preferred. And we want to put meals in here. And actually, you know what? Let's put the raw food on here too. If you put stuff on a shelf, it's less likely to be destroyed when they have tantrums. So like I always build shelves in my freezers now, because like they'll come over and have a tantrum and they'll destroy this whole wood stack. And I have the stack mod, right? So okay, so Rimworld by default the stack size is like 75, but I have it set to like, I don't know, like 7,000 or something like that. Because I think it's insane that you can only have 75 rice. Can you imagine 75 grains of rice? What is that? Is that like an eighth of a cup of rice or something? Like, anyways, that's crazy, right? So the stack limits are just mad anyways. Or like, you know, 200 silver coins isn't even that much. Like in real life, 200 silver coins would be like this, would like be like a, you know, like 6 inches, you know? Anyway, so having shelves protects goods. Like, so if you put stuff on a shelf, it even does it outside. Like, so if you don't have a roof, you can put a shelf down and put a thing on a cheap wooden shelf, and you'll actually protect the condition. So it's a pretty good way to cheaply increase the life of your equipment if you can't manage it in some other way. But, you know, because the stack of food can get, you know, 1,000 meals deep, and someone has a tantrum, they can destroy, like, those 1,000 meals just like that. All right, 4chan has almost completed the research required there. We're going to need a few more bricks, granite as well, because I want to make sure that this generator is less exposed. Excellent. Hey, guys, check out my volcano. What should he do next? Guys, check out my volcano. Maybe go up to the next research tier. Or no, let's get a mortar ASAP. We'll put it right there, and then we'll run a line right through here, very short, and we'll put a piece of granite there too. We're gonna build all the way around it, but we'll just get the minimum stuff done. So how much was it actually? It's only 340 steel. It's cheaper than I thought it was. That's good. Hey, you want to see my volcano, Granny Salazar? I mean, girlfriend. I'm your grandmother. That's fun. Okay. We're up to 285 in the brick zone, the zone of bricks. We're gonna need a lot more metal. Some of the building for the generator is finally starting. That's the other thing we want to do. We do want to wall that up. So as soon as we get about 400 marble, we should switch over to granite again, so we can build a nice perimeter wall to kind of reduce the exposure of these very expensive pieces of equipment, because we don't want them destroyed by like random mech hives and stuff. We'll try to that'll hopefully protect us a little bit. We'll see though. How's this freezer doing? It's nice and cold. We're still on the edge of power though, so we really need to get this done. Make sure I have that in the home area. It is. Talks too much in class is a pleasure to have in class. I never got that one. That was always my sisters. They always got the pleasure to have in class. Suck-ups. No, they were such better students than me. They're so more attentive, so much more attentive, and you know, just just better people generally. That's why I murdered them. I kid. They're not dead. Yet. All right, 325 bricks, and about half of the steel has been delivered. Oh, how did the clothes making go? You get some good pants, some excellent shirts, a good shirt. Albs put on a cowboy hat. That's a good choice. So yeah, it went pretty good. I mean, this is a good selection of clothes sitting here for people to change in as theirs wear out. This synth thread will last a while, but Albs's gear had to suffer with a fall from outer space because she is an alien. Remember, she's just pretending to be a human being. Albs fell from outer space with a gut wound to her chest. Oh, why did you leave? Ironhead, how could you leave this at what, 90% build? There's like 20 work left. You're crazy. Finish it. Oh, nice. All right, the power problems, they're gone. We're up to 400 marbles, so let's pause that and start granite again. We're gonna build Obs a bedroom here. So that's a nice double bed, a nice marble dresser, nice marble end table, and a floor. Everybody likes to not have a dirt floor. Salazar in bed. Here's 4chan spooning her. It's awkward, but you know, I still don't think there's anything going on. I don't think they've actually consummated their relationship at all. Hopefully, we haven't produced as a society. We haven't produced any lubrication yet. And Salazar is a 57-year-old woman, so let's just say she needs lubrication. Let's just say it that way. Let's not say anything else other than oils, gels, lots of chemical assistance, because we're not going to say why, but just, you know, hopefully everyone understands that Salazar needs a little of their oh, it's so cute. They were having a meal together. I mean, and it's cute in a kind of like disgusting way. They had a heartfelt conversation about this planet. Yeah, see, they're not having sex. You can look at the log and they're not actually doing it. Albs and Ironhead spending some time together. I mean, is Albs of age yet? She's still 17. You stay away from her, Ironhead. Ironhead is a 39-year-old mid-world loner military gunsmith. He should not be inappropriate. We don't need another spring fall romance, if you know what I'm saying. Salazar is like writing her a book. She's like, how Salazar got her groove back. By sleeping with underage. Albs, you got a bed now, and it's not in a communal room. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be difficult to sleep while Ironhead lays bricks in your room, but so you know. So now we have an actual prison. Bam, prison complete. I mean, it needs a floor, so. All right, let's spend these bricks here. We want to get. I'm gonna get this a little more protected than it is. It's pretty vulnerable, and it's a very expensive item. It's very, very expensive. How are we doing on food? It looks like we're doing okay. We got 1,000 food. We got 10 meals. 4chan's our primary chef, which not great. Let's see, where's he gotten to? He's at 4, right? So he never burns the tendies. They're never burnt. They're always correctly. He always remembers to set the oven to 425, preheat it. He checks the box because sometimes Granny Salazar provides him with those discount chicken tendies, which have they're at 475, and he has to make sure he gets the right ones. One day he might be talented enough to make something other than chicken tendies. As it is now, he's been experimenting with creating his own tartar sauce, and also his own ranch dressing. Unfortunately, his own ranch dressing is just ranch dressing and ketchup put together, so it's not great. But you gotta let a cook explore, right? You can't discourage him. Maybe someday he'll make something other than chicken tender shaped rice patties, which is what he's been doing all along. They're getting a little bit more uniform, a little bit denser. No more like actual chicken tenders, because they are just made of rice. But he's trying. Less people have suffered from horrible intestinal distress after his cooking. So, that's good. He's still not washing his hands. He's still just like, when they're dirty, he just licks his hands. But, the licking is getting more thorough. The licking is getting more thorough. I've almost got like halfway decent wall around this. I'm going to double it up, I think. Just going to have a whole nother layer. But I had to build this one by one, otherwise they wouldn't have been able to reach it. Because this you can't climb over this, right? Ironhead. Achievement kit. Great, okay. So double up that wall, Ironhead, and let's make sure that this is actually in the home area. Alright, so we're making some progress there. Why don't we, after we get this first extension done, why don't we stop it there? And we'll build that one as well. But that's for the future. I think we should probably get... Let's see, what's probably most important now? More recreation would be nice, and this is the future rec room here. And this is the future dining room. We could use some marble bricks to build a nice marble table and some stools in there. We could lay bricks in the prison. What are people complaining about? Like what needs can we address? 8 without a table. Unsightly environment. That's got to be the entranceway. Albs is a ratty apparel, unsightly environment. Okay, yeah. So I think we probably actually need to marble this hallway before we do anything else. Because I think that's probably the thing that's causing the biggest mood debuff right now. There's a prisoner. What is this? She imprisoned the inappropriate lover as a show of rejection. Now she wants you to keep the prisoner for 22 days. Are we going to be attacked if we do that? Because I don't mind doing that. Let's see. That's 15 goodwill or 4 royal favor. The royal favor. Salazar is actually the one with the title. She's a Yeo woman. Salazar praised 4chan's face. Uh-oh. Ironhead implied negative things about Salazar. Oh, there's some tough stuff going on. Alright, I think that we can accept that mission. 4 royal favor for Salazar. Then she'll like go up a rank, I think. Where's Nobu? Alright, who's on wardening? 4chan. Go capture Nobu. I think that's decided what we're gotta do next, though. We need to floor that room. Because we need to keep this dude from freaking out from lack of attractiveness of the area. What's his deal? He's a male. He's 33 years old. He is a prisoner, obviously. And biofuel's done, so we need to go backwards and do smithing. We need to unlock a mortar because being able to throw mortar shells is a massive defensive upgrade, right? Especially when like a hive lands. So what's this guy do? What do you think he did? He's a transhumanist with no non-human parts. We can reduce his resistance, but it won't matter because we're not going to recruit him. He's got a great memory. He's abrasive. He was a child spy, and now he's a defector. I see. So let's get the marble back up, because we're up to 146 bricks, and we wanted to not build this outer wall just yet. So let's make some marble. Let's get that granite out of there. What did you do that for? Why did you just put it in the way? I told you to halt, you son of a bitch. So what's he think? Awful barrack, and it's hot. So, I mean, about the heat, we could build an air conditioner or two, right? It's like if we built one in the kitchen here, there'd be some venting here. I don't want to build them here because I feel like that'll expose it. Oh my god. Crazy turkey alarm. Oh god. Call out the militia. Line up. Prepare to fire. We cannot let this turkey get us. In real life, turkeys are extremely dangerous. Do not fuck with turkeys under any circumstance. Alright, good job. Alright, I'll be right back.